This is my first time doing this on the Instagram Live, so I hope you can hear me. Feel free, I can't see the feedback during this first workout, but feel free to give me your feedback after. Today on the side, I'll be playing some of my favorite music from my classes, and I'm on Spotify, so feel free. I have tons of playlists with clean, like just rockin' music, so there's that for you. All right, today's theme today is butts and guts, and so what that means is that we're going to focus on your core and on your lower body. A disclaimer here is that you can't sue me while we're doing this. If you've got like any damage in your core, if you have serious back issues, then I want you to modify, and that's totally fine, and just modify the way that you've been taught by your doctors. You don't have to use our weights today. You are also welcome to use cans. You don't have to use them at all. So let's warm up, and let's warm up correctly. All right, come on all fours. Remember, there's an incorrect way to move, and we're not here to like exercise. You're here to train your body, and there's a difference between moving your body and exercising. So let's really work on that. This is your navel, and this is your spine. Treat your abdominals the same way that you would treat your biceps, as a muscle group. We're going to inhale navel to spine. Do this with me. Inhale in. As you exhale, you pull in deeper, low in your core. Take 5 of those. Shoulders back. Inhale. Suck in. Pull in all the muscles of your pelvic floor. Right now I want you to keep your butt relaxed. Pull everything in and up. Lengthen through the neck a little bit more. Go 1 more degree. From here, opposite arm and leg. I want you to reach back. Really stamp your foot back. So we bring your knee in, but once you get here, I don't want to just hinge your hip. When you come in, I want you to pull your abdominals so that that's what pulls your leg in. I tell you, this is called spinal balance, and I wrote this exercise off for a really long time, thinking it was kind of lame, and I was totally wrong. So we reach long, push the shoulders back, abs in. Add weights to this in a minute. Good job. Reach here long. Now reach to the side. Reach that leg to the side. You're going to lower and lift. So if you feel pinchiness in there at all, bend the knee, but we're just trying to wake up a little bit of the tissue in your hip. 1 more. Reach back and set. Opposite reach. Now again, think about moving deliberately. Push the shoulder back into the socket. Draw navel to spine. We pull in. Now reach the limb all the way out. Stretch the tissue behind your knee. Master the basics, you will chisel your body. It comes from the basics, not all the other fancy moves. Those things are just icing, but we got to build the real cake. Good job. From here, on the knee, we'll reach up. Heart center. Do 1 exercise with me here. I know we did this in the Pilates, but take your hands here onto the sides. Draw navel to spine. Inhale in. Now pull in low. Push your baby skin together, even if your baby's like 30 years old. Reach the hands in, pull navel to spine. All right, I need you to do that during each one of our exercises. Shoulders are back. We've got butts and guts. Have hand weights ready, and here we go. Hips come forward, drop the shoulders back. I want you to relax your hips just a little, but now pull up through the core. What I see a lot is these are this, or people are back here. No, right here. Hip, knee, shoulder in the same line. We begin. Knee lift. Knee lift. Now on a scale of 1 to 10, we want to build up to about a 7, 8, where the muscles like that. So as you lift this knee, really make it solid. Now, if this talks to your back, then you know you're right here. Otherwise, lift, squeeze the legs, push your heels back, And now take the fleshy part of your palms and really push it into your mat. We inhale, exhale. So we're firing up legs, arms, and core. Shoulder back, lift your chin. 4, 3, 2, 1. You hold knees down or knees up. We reach an arm. 5, put weight into your fingertips. 4, 3, turn that hip back. We don't want to be off to the side. 2, 1, you set, other arm. Shoulder is back. Big breath. All right, we're here for just another second. I want you to lift your left leg. So this is pointing, this is flexing. I don't even know if you can see my foot here, but flex your ankle, shoulder back. You take an extra exhale and really pull up through the core. Drop the hips slightly, other side. You're here for 8, 7. Now every breath, don't just survive this, move through it. Pull navel to spine. 4, 3, 2, we take that knee down, you tap it. Drop the back here. Your wrist a little bit of a break. Shoulders are back. Spiral this hip in. Here's your stretch. You reach high. Lift your backside off your calf. Set and switch. You lift high. Lift the calf away from, lift your hamstring off your calf. Spiral in. Right, shimmy over. Okay, we're warmed up, we're ready to go. Weights are just an option. Hands in front. Remember the principle that you move out of your core, not your upper back. Drop down, navel to spine. See how I move through this lower portion of my sacrum. So here's the option. Start to add hand weights. Now I want you to listen to your body. If you've got any type of shoulder issue, maybe you don't use weights, or you keep the weights really close to the body. And we exhale, we're gonna come all the way back to the hip. So here, as you twist, I want you to open up your whole rib cage towards me. If you've got cans of something, you gotta post about it. If you're those elusive diced tomatoes. Okay, repeater, opposite leg is up. 8, 7. Linger in the heat. You want to get about 7, 8 out of 10. And that side abdominal, your arm is talking a little bit. Time to switch legs, switch arms. Here we go. Four more. 3. Good, get full rotation in the middle of your waist. 2. 1. From guts to butts. Here we go. Bridge position. Or down. Lift the hips. Massage your back once. Let's prep. One at a time. Press each vertebra down. And knees, let's face them forward. One more. Make this abdominal. All right. You walk the shoulder blades towards one another. We start with drops. You drop, and as you lift, squeeze your hamstrings. If you lift from the back of your leg, it will also bring your glutes in. So if this is really straightforward for you, a couple of items. A little chew toy for your brain. Take your quads and really pull them out over your knees. Seek for length. Now, pull the core in. We're ready to heat this up just a little bit. We're gonna walk the left foot in. We're gonna place right ankle atop. We drop and you lift. 8, 7, 8. Inhale, abs squeeze. As you exhale, abs squeeze. Flex the ankle. If this is a lot on your hip, then you feel free to like ditch that leg and go back to normal bridge position. Switch. We open, you flex, lift high. So the secret in this isn't how low you go, it's how high you lift your hip. You've got opposition, really push your heel down into the mat. Two more. You're here, set calf raises. Rise up on the balls of the feet, lift the hips. You lower, lift, lower, lift. You are welcome to do these with hand weights right here on your legs. Here we go, 4, 3, 2, 1. You keep those heels up. Now we drop the hip and lift. Drop and lift. So here we're lighting up your glute medius. You've got 3 layers of muscle within your rear. And these guys on the outside, it's your gluteus medius. 3, 2, 1. We're down. We find your weights. There we go. Tabletop position. This is another direction, another way of working your core. So we've got our knees together here in tabletop, and we drop navel to spine. There's a difference. Look at my back. You could jam your back down. That's going to hurt it. Pretend like there's a little grape behind your back, and you want to just barely rock your hips into it. So you're smushing the grape, but not squishing it, just pressing into it. All right, so practice. This is a 90-degree angle in your arms. Just practice that right there. So we're going to give it a little bend, and then just safely let it extend back a little. But now lead with your triceps towards your center line. Just feel that. Now you could use your arms, but what if you used your abdominals instead, right here? I'm going to let the weights go back, but now just squeeze my abdominals to release and pull my arms in. So here's an option. Drop a foot, pull in. It's a pulley system. Fill the abdominals, lift and lower your leg and arm. If this is really straightforward with you, watch out for your back a little. Double squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. You want all the juice in your core. Wring it out. 4, 3, 2, 1. From here we set. Thumbs come underneath your tailbone. Couple of principles here. You can have lazy legs. I want you to fire them up. Squeeze the legs. Heels are together. All right, now this might be a lot of work for you to maintain this position, and that's fine. Stay here. It's called waterfall in yoga. Imagine there's an anvil dangling right behind your belly button. Oh, draw navel to spine down. All right, option 1 is to lower and lift. Lower and lift. If that's really straightforward, then come with me and try this. Come down a third. Now pull navel to spine. Ha. Pull down a third. So how low should you go? Only as low as your low back can stay in the mat. Drop the other third. Now pop up and look at your feet and give me a crisscross. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Drop the head. Come up a third, but not more. Come up a third. Come up a third. Okay, we're doing that again. A little twist. Down you go. 1/3. Exhale down. Keep the low back in your mat, but without jamming it. Last third, you're down. Pop up. Legs up and down, just like your swim kick, just your flutter kick. 8, 7. Now look at your core. Pull it down. Think right in here. There, I know it's hard. I know it's hard. You got this. 3, 2, 1. You're down. Come up a third, but not further. Up a third, but not further. Up a third. Okay, last one. I know your back's on fire. Hang on. Lower. Maybe you only go down an inch. It's okay. It's not a competition. And you're down. This time, pop up and we side to side fishtail. It's one of my favorite yoga series. Abs. 3, 2, 1. Open up. Ooh, just drop off to the side a little bit. And use only your abdominals. Pull up, drop to the other side. Rock and roll your spine, just back and forth. All right, here we go. Now you have options here, and you don't have to use the hand weights. Here we go, butts and guts. We're back to your back side. All right, we start with a long leg. It's super long. We're gonna tap out to the side and then tap to the other side behind your leg. So there's this thing, and I've seen this little dancey thing with like ankles. Instead, I want you to lift the whole hamstring. Lift the whole hamstring. Okay, really purposely push those shoulders back. Okay, we've got 3, 2, 1. We tap, we lift. Opposite arm, lift and lower. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, set the hamstring curl. Keep the knee high. Now watching your back, is it collapsing? All the power comes up through your core. So you could be doing, if you wanted to do something with arms and hand weights, you could be adding that. So on the YouTube channel that I'm posting these on, I have a really great intro to weightlifting. And I'm hesitant to throw in just a ton of weights right now. I really want you to watch that video so you know how to protect your shoulder. Okay, here, foot straight up, cross your calf and tap up. Cross calf, push. So I probably do these exercises twice a week. This is considered body weight exercises. You're using your own body. How do you know if it's hard enough to actually make a difference? It's got to feel like an 8 out of 10, where you just like kind of want to hiss and spit. Good. From here, pulse and lift the opposite hand. Woo! Get that flat foot right up to the ceiling. 4, 3, 2, hold, reach long. Tap out to the side. Here we go, lift. Right at me. Show me the bottom of your foot. Good. So we don't want to come way off on the side on that leg. If your wrists ever get sore, just make a fist. If you want something extra hard, add balance. 3, 2, 1. Reach long. Set. Cat and cow. Reach through the collarbones. Neutral. Here we go. We reach. Or you can set. Tap. Tap. So I really want you to put your abdominals in church. It's possible to just do this little thing and you won't get anything out of it. But instead, envision your abs as one big plate here. And that is what supports my leg up. And then I set the leg down, and then I use this abdominal to lift that leg. So in my core, like this is what it's looking like. And I'm going to be careful not to dump off into that leg. So I've got a Pilates, a yoga, and a full with weights coming up for us. I think I want to do Tuesdays and Thursdays. All right, from here we reach straight up and down. 8, 7. Can you keep your back protected via your core? Shoulders back long. Be careful not to hand pat. Add crunch every time. Add crunch. So ab stuff is tricky when you're pregnant. Plank is in the program for you, but otherwise, just beware and be careful. Set the hand. We hamstring curl. Oh, we're getting there. Go really kick the butt. Reach all the way through the leg. Push through your fingertips. Okay, foot is up, cross calf, push up, cross calf, push up. Two, pulse upward, add challenge, 8, 7, 6. Change directionality to the side, lower and lift, show me your foot, maybe you set. 4, I got up and ran 4 miles this morning and I'm feeling it. 2, reach long, set, up, heart center, guts, here we go. All right, hands out in front, shoulders back. So here's option 1, half roll back. Go back in your core. And as you come forward, remember the principle, ribs are allergic to femurs. Inhale, exhale. Friends, you've got about 8 minutes, so stick with me. You can do so much work in 8 minutes. If that's really straightforward for you, we're gonna add on a bunch of layers to this. Let the head set, but don't let your ribs pop out. You guys, do this with me, like reach back, and then you feel how that rib popped out and your abs are all long, it means they're not engaged, and you've lost half of the exercise. Right over, drop the, if you get stuck, everyone does, it's totally normal. Reach behind. All right, pick up 1 or 2 hand weights. And this is just an option, okay? It's just a suggestion. All right, these are called pushes. We're down. Exhale, reach. If this is really straightforward, toes up, legs together. If this is too light, then we go 2. Be deliberate, take your time. Flex those ankles, move through the low back first. Switch arms. Okay, if you've got shoulder issues, tons of people do. You just stay right here at shoulder height. Shoulder exercises are safe, particularly when you stay close to your body and don't go over the shoulder. So you just modify and you do what you can. We're playing the long game here. We want to move intelligently. Oh, make these last 3 good. Take your time. Peel. It's like a Band-Aid. Peel the body off. 1 more. From here, we're upright. It's really important. We just moved your abs front to back. Now we need to twist them. You need to go in multiple planes of motion. Option 1, we did these yesterday. You get tall, and we're going to get taller, taller, and taller. We're getting deeper. It's like this is a dish rag, and you want to wring it out, center. 2, 3. If that's really straightforward for you and your shoulders are healthy, here are some options. 1, get taller. 2, get taller. 3, reach. 1, 2, 3. Flex those ankles, engage your legs. You want your quads to be hot right now. 3. You know, so yesterday, with a Pilates friend of mine, I did a reformer workout. I only had 8 minutes. It really made my day. So you just do something for 10 minutes today. It's just fine. 1 more. Guys, get on those sits bones, get on your butt bones, get tall. Watch that middle back. 2, 3. Here. All right. Interlace. Mirror the shape of rib to rib, okay? Drop back in the low back. Rather than using the arm, don't use the arm. I want you to turn your trunk. So I'm not purposely moving through my upper body. but I turn my trunk, I touch the earth. I turn my trunk, I touch the earth. And you're off. Here we go. Okay, I know you get lit up right here, right in your hip flexors. Relax your legs a little. Tighten up more through the core. Okay, friends, time for double time. You have 20, 19, 8. And try not to move the arms. If you're pregnant, watch out a little bit for this twisty stuff. Go into plank, do bicep curls. If you have any adaptations and you can't maybe go deep into the core, then do muscle work instead. You can do bicep curls till the minute before your baby's born. 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, friends. All right. Woo! Okay, let's get a little bit of range of motion here. I'm gonna go around. All right. It's time to play. You are welcome to lay on your side during this. Some of you, you're smiling because you know where we're going and this is tough. Take your body weight, please, and take it off of your hand. You want your core carrying. Sometimes I see this. You want all your weight right here in the center. You have the option to have hand up. Here we go. So we're gonna lift and lower to start. Now, do an experiment with me. Lower to the ground. You want your leg to lift, not because you're using all these rubber bands, but because you're using your core, your obliques. So I want you to shorten. To contract means to shorten. Contract. Shorten these. And that's what lifts your leg. That's why ballerinas look so graceful. It's because they're not doing that. They're articulating through the core. Boxers and gymnasts do the same thing. Okay, if that's pretty straightforward and your shoulder's healthy, add a weight. Here we go. But I want you to be really deliberate through the leg. This is kind of our final like butt blaster at the end. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Set it out. Maybe set it on your leg. 4, 3, 2. If you're new, ditch your weight. If you were going to the gym like 3 to 4 days a week, then keep the weight on. Okay, your choice. I'm going to take it off just so you feel like you have permission to ditch it. So again, use this side abdominal. You could be down here. Guys, if this is severe for you, then you go down low. Good, 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 good. Here, these are called rainbows. Good, come to center and up. Show me your knee. Show me your foot. Sweep it back and point. Here we go, knee, bicycle, foot. Sweep the ankle back, the heel back. If any West Coast people got up for this, you get bonus points. East Coast friends, you too. One more. Show me your foot. Show it off. 4, 3, 2. Reach it out. Ooh, you're almost there. Let the foot relax. Draw a circle size of golf ball. Yeah, 8 out of 10. That's where you need to be. A little bit larger now, size of a dinner plate. What are you making for dinner these days? Good, hips forward. Size of a hula hoop. You can't hate me for these. This is Joseph Pilates right here. 3, 2, hold. You're up. Woo. We'll stretch in just a sec. Let's finish this out strong. Out to the side. Body weight. Remember that you want it in your core, not your hand. All right, lift. So you got to move on purpose. Lift the leg, lower via your core. Option. Add hand weight. Pull everything in. Good. Guys, don't collapse back. Sometimes I see that. Hip forward. 4, million more. 3, 2, up, flex. Give me 4 right here. Engage the core again. Relift. Oh, you get to ditch it. Okay, tap in front. Only use here. Lift. Three, 2, 1. Neutral. Lift. Bring a knee in. Ab crunch right here. Ha. Karate kick knee. Because I know you want to, because it hurts. Hurts good. Knee. Hand. Back. So lots of things aren't fun until you're kind of good at them. And I can't tell you these exercises, I've been doing these for years. And they're still hard, they still burn, but my goodness, they work. Give me 1 more. Ooh, show me your foot, now lift. 4, 3, 2, and give me leg circles. But I don't wanna, I know you don't wanna, none of us do. It isn't a motivation, like everyone is unmotivated. So just be committed, like commit to these next 4 circles. I'm also the type of person, I can do something hard if I know when it's gonna end. Like I can run 4 miles, but maybe not 4.5. Hula hoop. So give me 4 big ones, then you're out of here. You've got your goal. 3, 2, 1. You deserve a good stretch. Shell stretch. We're gonna go off to the side, over one heel, hand over hand. Walk, walk over, hand over hand. All right, final stretching and core at the same time. On your backside, stretch out your legs. Shoulders are back. We're gonna flex this ankle. Rock side to side. So what you're feeling right now are a couple things. So we've got the sides of your hips, and they weave right into your glutes to a muscle that goes across called your piriformis. And that can be kind of irritated, so we're working on that. Okay, from here, either stay here and really work the chest forward or lift. Now ab crunch in. Posture matters. We're stretching your chest here. And set. All right, from here, leg comes out. You reach up and we come forward. Grab onto what's ever available. Now I want you to lead with your chin. Chin to foot. Flex both ankles. Exhale. Ha. Surrender down. Drop that head. So friends, over the weeks that we do this together, we'll get it spicier. I'm just trying to gauge how much. I don't want to do too much too soon. Everyone's at different levels. But I do want to offer you what you need and what you want. So in the comments, please let me know what would be valuable to you. I think it's important we all share our talents, our gifts. I've had incredible teachers over the years I've learned so much from. Here we go, lift. Ab crunch. Foot comes out. You get super tall. You lead with the heart. Reach face to foot. Kind of move the flush out kind of from underneath the butt. Face forward. I think it's really important to do your aging push-ups every day. And you don't have to do them all at the same time. And it just gets better every year. Shoulders are back. So I'm doing 44. Some principles here. We'll do 2 types. There are 20 million. Go wide in the arms. Make L's with your fingers out to the edges of your mat, or to where you see your elbows are at 90 degrees. We use our abdominals, not our arms. Drop down halfway. Now pull. The rope is pulling up through your back, suspending you to the ceiling. Maybe you're ready for one knee. Now if this talks to your wrist, if it bothers you, do a child's pose in between and just do what you can. Otherwise, you want to crank out sets of 10, 8 to 10. You can rest in between. Take 8 more wherever. This is it. Be careful not to henpeck. I see this a lot. Lift your chin, spread the collarbones. Pull up through the core. Feet stay on the ground. It's okay to be on your knees. Big ab crunch. Take 1 more. Let's finish with our tricep push-ups. But these are really core push-ups. So friends, touch your thumbs together. I'm gonna lift. Push-ups felt impossible to me in my early 20s. I had no idea how people did them. And then I got trained well in Pilates and learned that it's all about your core. So come halfway with me. Hips forward, but abs in. And create a shelf here. This is the secret to yoga. Have your back of your arm parallel with your ribs and the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale. I know it's hard, but you're close to the floor. If you splat, it's okay. Maybe you can go under your elbows. You can go one leg. Both legs. Do 4 more. I know abs first, abdominals first. I know they're hard, it's worth it. Child's pose. You rise to all 4. Step your left foot forward. Knee always over ankle, not past it. You reach behind you, interlace. Now really pull this heel in towards your midline. Drag your back knee towards the midline and spiral your back hip inward. So this, the whole thigh, spiral it in. Arm across, pull down. The shoulder pulls in opposition to it. All right, open switch. This time I want you to interlace the funny way, your other pinky. So we've got this coming up the pipeline. I have some photography workshops that are coming up. I'm gonna be leading next week. And then I'll have my, kind of like the core of yoga. And then I'll start layering on full workouts. You reach high. Step together. Ooh. Namaste. Good job, friends. Hey, leave any comments, feedback, recipes, dance moves, and I'll see you at the gym.